you don't call him the Reptile for something. I feel like that guy, he doesn't have any blood going to his, his veins. So, he's the right guy for us, and we believe on him, and couldn't be more happy to have him on the mound tomorrow.
They don't call him El Reptile for nothing. Hell yeah, Maldi. Let's effing go. By the way, Javier, while walking by Martin Maldonado, you want to feel even better about El Reptile? Maldonado jokingly checked Javier's pulse as they were passing each other in the interview room after Maldonado was done with that interview session right there. Brian McTaggart's commentary on that moment. Javier's ability to not show emotion could serve him well tomorrow. Don't you wish Framber had this? Like, so badly. Can you give like 5%, Javier, of that cold-blooded nature? Can you give it to Framber? Just 5%.
The perfect pitcher is just Framber with Cristian Javier's mentality.
Just a little of Javier's mentality, Sean. And
put his brain in his body.
I'm one to talk. Like, I've had a couple of meltdowns over the last couple of days. Just absolute massive outbursts of anger. Like one a day for the last 3 days. Sunday morning, because I was annoyed that my friends got back late while I was trying to sleep on the couch before driving back from ACL. It happened on Sunday. I forget what happened. Obviously happened on Monday when my car got assaulted. Happened this morning when I found out I booked my Thanksgiving flight home backwards. And shut up! It's about to happen now because Sean's laughing at me, hurting my feelings.
When you say you booked it backwards, you mean you booked a flight from Logan or from Boston or Tampa,
I booked a flight
wherever.
from Houston. I booked a flight from Tampa to Houston and back. Yes. Yeah. Now I fixed it. It's Southwest. You can change it like really quickly. I did catch it, but it also ended up being like $300 more expensive. So that bummed me out. I thought I was like, oh wow. Man, I should have bought flights earlier. Now I'm like $600 round trip. Kill me. Anyway, hey. What is Cristian Javier's favorite reptile? He was asked this. And you get to answer this too on the most interactive sports talk show in Houston. Christian's favorite reptile is a crocodile. Crocodiles seem like they're calm, but when they get in the water, they can get aggressive. They do nap a lot, crocodiles. Must be a nice life. You're apex predator. Just sleep all day, go in the water, couple barrel rolls, kill prey. Pretty nice. Like, there's a reason they've been on this planet for millions of years. Legends.
They got it figured out.
They are.
They do got it figured out. They don't have jobs.
God, so jealous. You can just murder and not have a job. I mean, that's it. We only get to live that fantasy in Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
Or sandbox video games.
Yeah, just being able just to lay around and be like, you know what? Know what I'm thinking tonight? Gazelle. Let me go get one. Gazelle's got a drink. They'll come by close. They'll get close enough.
You know what,
dinner.
Sean? F it. Leopard.
That's the thing about being an apex predator. Entire menus on the table.
Only thing you can't go after is a hippo.
Yeah.
What's your favorite reptile? What's your favorite kind of reptile? Because of obviously Cristian Javier, he is El Reptile. Some comments. My favorite reptile is Reptile from the original Mortal Kombat. Hell yeah, brother. They had limited space on the cartridge, so him, Scorpion, and Sub-Zero were all the same character in different color clothes. Yeah, and I don't think as many people were Reptile. I think more people wanted to be Scorpion or Sub-Zero. I was a Team Sub-Zero guy. I know they had the Mortal Kombat movie, the original Mortal Kombat movie, which is a gem. The original Mortal Kombat movie, I think they're both evil. In the more recent Mortal Kombat movie, Scorpion's the good guy, Sub-Zero's the bad guy. It's been a while since I played Mortal Kombat. What a great game that was. Another comment. B. Hannon says Komodo dragon. I think that Komodo dragons are poisonous too, in addition to being crocodile, alligator adjacent. But I don't think they have like the sharpest teeth. Anyway, I'm not Steve Irwin here. And HRW says Godzilla. Yeah. Surprised there haven't been more dinosaurs brought up on the most interactive sports talk show in Houston. B. Hannon says on Twitch, a chameleon. D'Amico Senko 9 says trouser snake. Hey, this is a family program. Okay. No one said snakes. Someone's got to like snakes, right? I mean, there's lots of reptile people out there. I've never understood the reptile people, especially the people who love the big snakes. Like, aren't you afraid that your boa constrictor is going to constrict you to death and then swallow you whole? Like, that is probably, of all the ways to get killed by a reptile, a supersized boa constrictor, that scares the hell out of me. I don't know how many people have read the book by Robert Louis Stevenson, I believe, The Swiss Family Robinson, but something that traumatized me as a kid reading that book, the Great Illustrated Classics edition of it, they have a donkey and the boa constrictor eats the donkey whole. And that made me terrified of boa constrictors. Also, basilisks in Harry Potter. If they look at you, they paralyze you. That kind of sucks. Kills you instantly by looking at you.
Yeah, that's not fighting fair.
That's cheating.
Square up. Let's have a fair one. Basilisk.
Oh man, yeah, that's terrifying. Ginny Weasley. Harry could have been rid of her in book 2.
Yeah, I'm not going to derail.
I'm
not going to derail the show.
He settled for Ginny.
Really, your best friend's sister, and also, really, Ginny.
Now, Ginny in the books is better than Ginny in the movie. Ginny in the movie sucks. Ginny in the movie's a wet blanket.
And Ginny from the block, the best.
The Bronx. Speaking of reptiles, hey, Jennifer Lopez was in Anaconda. No one said Anaconda yet.
No, it's kind of like a boa constrictor. Right? Yeah,
that's
basically
true.
The same thing.
Texter says King Cobra. That's true. Cobra Kai, never die. Is that the slogan?
I don't know.
I think there's a new season of Cobra Kai. It's kind of jumped the shark. It was a good show. I do love the idea, and we're really all over the place here. Cristian
We're
Javier
talking reptile. We're talking reptiles for El Reptile.
And we're really like reaching with our reptile talk, but it's pretty hilarious that in this Cobra Kai television show that there's just like massive karate school brawls regularly in California. And they don't really do anything about it.
Is it like basically like gang violence?
It is.
But it's karate studios, so
Seriously.
it's all right.
You know, I know California's got a gun problem, but honestly, the teachers should pack heat because it would probably stop. It would stop all of these kids from flying around like it's the effing Matrix out there. Favorite reptiles, 713-780-3776. We've got Komodo dragons are not poisonous, but their saliva has so much bacteria that you can die from it. There you go. Another texter. Now we just got some horn dogs out here talking about Mortal Kombat character. Sonya Blade could get the business. No Katana or Jade.
Was that like an 8-bit game? Like, how are we?
Don't act like that didn't get you going.
How are we,
Sean?
How are we horny for an 8-bit
Sean,
character?
I'm not even kidding. My first ever thoughts where I knew, and by the way, maybe I'm breaking news here, but when I first knew I was into women, I'm not even kidding here, was Katana in Mortal Kombat. Not kidding. Mortal Kombat 2, because I don't think she was in Mortal Kombat 1. That was Sonya Blade. Sean's laughing. Sorry, I'm just being honest with you guys.
Thank you for being honest. Thank you for volunteering that information.
My first moment.
All right. That's
what? That's where I was like, oh, who's this? Katana? She really seems like a strong woman. She is. She's a fighter in a video game. Oh, come on.
You admired her strength.
I really did admire her strength. I don't know if she needed to wear that outfit, but hey,
mobility.
It definitely added a little mobility, that's for sure. So there you go. It's the Paul Gallant Show, ESPN 97.5 and 92.5. How did we ever come back from here? Talking reptiles. We weren't talking about bonk material. We were talking about reptiles. Reptiles, Selma Hayek and Dusk Till Dawn. No, that's a vampire, sir. That is a vampire.
Didn't she have a snake with her Am I
You know
thinking
what?
of a different movie?
She did. That's
Okay.
snake adjacent. You guys are a little horny.
She's holding a snake.
Talk about ageless wonders. Things that don't age well, like apparently my takes on the Texas Rangers. Selma Hayek has aged well. There was a From Dusk Till Dawn sequel, by the way. I just discovered this on a streaming app. I had no idea they made a sequel. And it's most of the main characters except for George Clooney.
From dawn back to dusk.
Yeah. I think I might watch that one. I can't watch it tonight, but I might watch that over the weekend. That might be a fun sober October watch.